Yeah, dude. And then the freaking trees, dude. Those were fucking amazing, dude.
Massive. Not
dude,
like you tiny fucking little trees over here,
dude,
you little tree bitch. Oh,
I don't even know how
it's so aggressive so early.
I don't even know how they do construction here with like such little tiny trees. You could make like 20 houses with a tree from over there, dude. And then the mountain, dude.
Dude, I got sick of the mountain because it started snowing.
You did,
When
bro?
was the last time you saw snow?
Since I was in the mountain.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw snow?
Our Cali trip ruled.
Have you never seen snow, Rick?
Rick?
Dude, and then the concert.
Dude.
Bro.
Los bookies.
Los tucanes de Tijuana when they started playing La Chona. Everybody was like, you probably you could hear La Chona on the radio.
You could have heard us from Houston screaming arriba yo, mi papá y La Chona.
Dude. And then Las Vegas.
We saw the fucking sphere.
Dude. Oh my god, the sphere was so. It's big.
Yeah.
It's so huge, bro. And then we saw the solar panels.
Are you okay? You hurt? I know it's bufando.
Bufando? Yeah. I've never heard that word.
Yeah.
¿Qué es la bufanda?
Hey, Rick, we're potting. Say something. It's because we've been gone for like a month. We haven't recorded in like a month.
Well, yeah, that's
Maybe
true.
he forgot he's broken.
He's broken. Oh, yeah, I forgot he was broken.
Is it like insert coins or insert beer? What if I give you a beer? Would you like come back to us?
Come on, bro.
He's
For
like,
a beer?
He's like, I guess.
Look at that smile. Ay, míralo. He wants to smile.
Like I got us some
Ooh.
Texas beer too.
Let's go. Ooh, like the ones we had over there too.
They only had Ziegenbach. So this one says $0 given.
$0 given.
Let's go.
That's Rick right now.
Yeah, I wish.
Welcome, guys.
Hey.
Oh, it's been so long.
He needed a beer.
Hey. I forgive you guys. I was hurting. I felt like a part of me was missing.
I mean, your wife was home.
The other part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she shares half. Y'all share the other half.
Oh, okay. What the fuck is the other one? Oh, damn, smarter.
Esos son de los míos. Danny's he's evolving.
I'm getting married. Let's go. Let's go.
What does yours say?
Mine says groom.
That's dope.
Mine says groom. Y'all will know what theirs say if they brought it. No.
I can go get mine. I don't know about it.
I actually left mine in my truck for this special occasion.
Mine was actually in the living room because I was drinking.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good. Yeah.
I haven't used it.
Yeah.
That's okay.
So
because I'm waiting for the assignment.
Oh, that's it.
You just let me know whenever
Look,
you want to do a team meeting.
Yeah.
So let the people know that Danny invited us to be a part of his wedding. You know, so
applause.
Congratulations to us.
Thank you. So Rick and
It's so dangerous. I was trying to press a button with the gun.
Rick and Oscar are groomsmen. If y'all go back in the podcast, there was Jesus who came to the podcast and Miguel. Those two are groomsmen. And then I haven't told him yet. I'll just say it here. If he listens to the podcast, then that's he'll find out.
Oh yeah, it's his fault for not wanting to like.
Give me his address.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we were out partying too in Las Vegas. So in LA. Sorry. And so the other one's Abel. The
Shout
other guy.
Abel.
The only person that has never been on the podcast is my best man, Christian. We have to interview him one day. Just do, like,
this beer, it's so fucking light. What the fuck?
It's because
A little disappointing.
You've been working
being back
out.
in Texas fucking sucks.
you don't like Texas. Okay, but there's one thing about Texas awesome, dude. I filled the tank the other day, $20. I was like, oh my god.
Dude, I filled my tank up yesterday, $30.
Yeah,
and I was like,
whoa. Over there, like $50-something, dude.
Yeah.
You didn't miss anything, dude.
I mean, it was a lot.
I missed y'all.
Oh, we have a button for.
I was actually I came that Monday. And I was like, oh fuck it, I'm here early.
Oh,
Yeah, I was.
We forgot to tell him we were leaving.
yeah, we were actually in Vegas that day.
And I was like, I'm here early.
Oh, Danny, did you gamble when you were in Vegas?
I did.
Did you win anything? You
No.
buy us Fortnite skins?
No, unfortunately, no. We actually had to sell our skins to pay back the
The debt.
the debt. I have my slip for 81 cents left over. Dude, I don't know how people spend
Was that the first time?
Yeah, it was the first time. I don't know.
Huh?
It was your first time?
I went to Vegas last year.
Yeah, he had gone.
You went to the casino?
Yeah, but we're not big on gambling.
How do you think he made money to buy all those lenses? All gambling, right?
I'm okay with that. I'm not a big fan, but since you don't do it often,
Well, I went and I thought, okay, with $10, like.
Were you drinking?
I was because we were.
That was the problem.
Probably we were at the mall and we were on our way out and they had the slots, but I said, oh, with $10, maybe you sit down and play for like a good, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. That thing disappeared in like 20 seconds.
The alcohol tastes a lot better after you lost.
Oh.
I don't know if it tastes better if you win, but because obviously
I'm pretty sure it does taste better if you win.
But when you're lost, you're like, well, at least alcohol won't leave me, like you guys did.
Oh.
Wow, he came back strong with accusations.
Did you forgive me? Is it because the beer sucks?
I think so.
Yeah.
That's not my fault. I didn't make it.
And plus, it's a beer that gave $0.
Box.
Like a caja?
Yeah.
But with a CK.
Yeah.
Look,
BO.
we've been gone for a really, really long time, dude.
I forgot how to pod.
Dude, what did we talk about the last time we were here?
How we were leaving Rick.
I didn't make that episode neither.
No, you were here.
Oh yeah.
No, you were here. No, that's not. Oh, that was the one we talked about Thanksgiving stuff.
I don't remember what we talked about.
We talked a lot about movies and shows. We talked about the MCU. We talked about the Marvels. We talked about the Ninja Turtles. All that stuff. There was a lot of talking about TV shows and stuff.
So I didn't get to fill anybody in on how Thanksgiving at my girlfriend's parents.
Oh, that's
were.
true because they didn't know.
It went pretty good.
It went good.
Yeah, they didn't interrogate me. It felt nice and natural. But the brother-in-law and the sister-in-law brought up Elon Musk and
they brought him there.
No, they brought up the topic, the conversation,
Okay.
Because I think he had just shot the Cybertruck with the arrow.
Oh,
and everybody online was all raving about it. I'm like, it's a bulletproof. You know, I'm like, why are you all excited? It doesn't matter. But point being, I was nice about it. And you know what? Elon Musk had just came off like the most like racist shit he's ever done on Twitter. That X. Oh yeah, X.
People still call it Twitter.
Yeah, it's Twitter.
And most people call it Twitter.
It's Twitter. I haven't updated my Twitter. It's still Twitter.
Most people call it X, formerly Twitter.
Yeah,
they keep saying
dumb
that.
as hell.
Yeah,
but so
pass on the
That's
that's basically what they're doing.
Yeah, but Elon literally had just gotten like Disney, Paramount, Universal all to back out because somebody was like, why should we care about Jewish people when they don't care about the white extermination? You know, like basically because they think that the white race is being genocided by race mixing and stuff. It's a bunch of racist shit. And he basically said, you said nothing wrong. And literally everybody pouring money in. I think Apple, they said it was like 11% of their...
Yeah, it was the number one.
Yeah, the number one. And they pulled out. So I imagine after all that being in the back of my mind, and then he gets brought that up, and I'm like, yeah, electric cars are cool. So I was well behaved. I like
his shadow in the back.
Yeah, because it's not even on them. They're just talking about the freaking car, you know? And it's just, to me, I'm just like, yeah, but fuck Elon.
Oscar was choking. Yeah. And they're like, oh, did he, while he was eating, did he swallow a bone or something? And he was just upset. He's like, he was like that guy that, like, his veins are just popping out and stuff.
Yeah, and I tried a bunch of Puerto Rican food, and it was really good. Yeah.
Well, what's the highlight of the food?
They call it tamales pasteles.
Okay.
And it's basically made instead of masa, it's plantain, plátano.
Like the plátano, the big one.
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard about it.
And they had chicken. It was good. I really liked it a lot. Yeah, and that was pretty good. They went really well.
Did the advice that you got in the Unqualified Gurus podcast help you?
Everything helps. I only ever listen to the Unqualified Gurus podcast.
That's all I'm saying. You need to go back if you want to learn more on how to progress in life.
Yeah,
there's like over 100 episodes worth of material for you to go out there and claim the world.
Yourself, yeah. But other than that, the Cali trip was fantastic. I got sick.
He did get sick.
I almost died. Rick, I almost died.
He almost died. Look, I topped.
I wouldn't have been there to save you.
Yeah, I topped that story.
Ooh.
He almost.
I almost died. Yeah.
He almost died.
So remember we said
I told my wife,
snowed
like,
on us.
I hope they don't get lost because who's gonna rescue them over there?
Yeah. Well, when we were up in the mountains, you know, there was like a little bit of snow falling on us. I was the only one without a real jacket. I was wearing a
that.
Yeah,
He was wearing that.
Yeah.
That was his hiking gear.
like yeah.
Don't sound like Gallo.
Yeah.
He hasn't showered. He hasn't showered.
Look,
Water's expensive.
Point being, I didn't have anything to like reflect the wind, the water, the snow, whatever. I ended up catching a cold that night.
Dang.
Yeah, and whenever we went to sleep that night, like we stayed up to like 3 talking to my uncle. Well, 3 here. I think like 1 over there, right?
Probably so.
Because there's a 2-hour difference.
Yeah.
You know, so I had a fever that night. The next day we went to Sequoia, and I was like, Danny, you've been in the back of the van the entire trip. I was like, you go in the front. Oh, dude, I got so car sick because I'm in the back of it. There's nothing but twists and turns the entire time. I have a fever. It's awful. So, you know, we do another hike in Sequoia, and then that night we get to our hotel room, which is like the
5-star
worst
hotel.
fucking shit ever. I'm pretty sure there was blood on the wall.
Hey.
Yeah, and we didn't have blankets, which is kind of, thank God we didn't have blankets.
Y'all were in California. Y'all weren't where that serial killer was from, the Hispanic guy. What was his name?
Richard Ramirez.
Yeah, but what was his?
The Night Stalker.
The Night Stalker.
No, that was West Hollywood, I think. No, we were closer to the airport. The area was really nice, which is fucking, which makes no sense why the hotel sucked.
They just had to give it a deep clean.
Yeah,
and that's it. The
and
walls
they can charge more too, which is it's so stupid.
The walls had a bunch of like
blood
dirt stains, and then the AC unit was all like chipped off all the buttons, and there was something that looked like a blood stain on it. But the couch was nasty, dude. The couch looked like someone had a party on it.
The grossest freaking cook chair ever.
There was like gooey looking stuff all over the couch, and we're just like, stay 6 feet away from that couch.
And the thing too, I had got in the room with 2 beds, right?
Oh, right.
They gave me the key though. I go check your room. I went to go check it. The restroom was disgusting. I go back, I'm like, give me another fucking room. He's like, I only have one with a queen. And we're like, you know, it's fine. Me and Danny have stayed together before. We're good. We know each other. And then that night, like, my body wasn't regulating temperature. I had a fever, and I was freezing. I was shivering so hard I couldn't stop. I put on like other sweaters on top of me. It got to
bufanda too.
Yeah, he gave me his freaking bufanda, and nothing was helping. So Danny had the bright idea of microwaving a towel and putting it on my feet, and it really, really helped.
And I didn't want to turn on the light because, you know, you kind of lose the sleep. So I went and I grabbed the towel and I just tossed it in the microwave, put it in for like, I don't know, 40 seconds or something. Take it out. I opened it. And this guy is like, he's on the bed, like just shaking. Yeah. And I opened it and it's dark and I see like a black stain like on the towel. And I'm like,
and it burned.
I'm like, he's like, he's like, put it on my feet, put it on my feet. There you go. And then I stood awake for a while, and he wasn't saying anything. Obviously, again, it was dark. And after a little bit, he started snoring. I was like, okay, he's fine.
Yeah,
this was the first time you took care of your baby cousin?
No.
You used to carry him, didn't you?
I used to carry him all the time. His first cold?
You know, I'm starting to think that maybe Rick was over here doing bad juju on me because he was mad that we left him.
He had the little Demon Slayer monito, and he was like putting him in the freezer. He's like, he should be asleep.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So y'all went hiking, right?
Yeah.
So y'all ready for Mount Everest? Cakewalk.
Oh,
dude,
yeah, dude.
We survived like all things. Yeah, dude, I froze to death already.
was there wolves there?
It was like we saw a coyote.
Oh yeah, and then a deer.
I watched the movie already.
What are you talking about?
The one from Netflix. One of them was like, "Can we survive?"
It's the gray.
The gray.
There's an alpha wolf.
Alpha wolf.
A wolf.
I like on Fortnite, Rick calls the wolves wolves.
They're wolves.
Yeah, so
it's because that's how they sound.
What noises do they make?
Woof.
Woof.
Whatever. All right, but that was my recap. Other than that, the trip went fantastic. I got a lot of amazing pictures, and yeah, I had a blast regardless.
But another highlight was the sphere. We saw the sphere. And
we were so amazed, dude.
and it was interesting because when in here we were always wondering like, what is it? Like, is it a bunch of screens like just projected outward? What the fuck? It's just like it looks like LEDs. Like there's just a shit ton of them.
I imagine that's what it was. Like I didn't think it was gonna be like.
No, it's just like whenever you think of the LED itself, it's just like one like circle itself,
like a bulb. It's see through. Like on the daylight, you can like if you're standing underneath, you're looking up, you can see the light going through it.
Yeah, it's
not completely solid, which means water can get in it, right? So if you're in a concert,
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know, but they have the.
I didn't see it, so.
Oh yeah, right.
What do you want me to say? Like,
make it up, bro.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to the fans.
You could say I'm really happy for you too.
Yeah. Like,
next topic.
We were hoping to see the Fortnite commercial on it.
They didn't have anything. I mean, they had one ad, right? Like a ring.
And Pandora.
Yeah, and that's it. The rest were ads.
We got to see the smiley face though. That's all I cared about.
That was cool. Yeah. No, but it is very bright, and it's just cool to see it. And then like when we got there, it doesn't seem like they turn it on until like around 4 p.m. So at some point we were able to see it because we went to the Hoover Dam, and on our way back you could see it from far away, and it's just like this black like half dome like right next to the building. It's just like a black hole. Like it's just like poof. Mm-hmm. It looked really cool, and then it turns on.
I mean, it was overrated. Don't worry about it, Rick. You didn't miss out on anything.
So you think when they do concerts, they do like live videos of like the person singing so the people outside can see?
I don't think so.
That would be pretty cool.
I think they could do something where they integrate the outside into the concert, but I doubt they're going to project everything out because they want you to pay to go in.
Yeah,
makes sense.
But they could probably put like a big thing like
because we saw clips of people inside the concert and like they were looking up and it was like a bunch of like animals like falling onto like glass and you're looking up and it looked amazing. Yeah. So I don't know. Who knows what they could do with it?
I think I heard they say that they want to make one in London too.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Maybe we can go to that one. Right?
Who knows? Because
just give me a heads up.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't tell me, hey Rick, we're over here.
To be honest,
we're not gonna pod today.
Wait, to be honest, I wasn't supposed to go either. There was just people that couldn't pay the ticket. So
I saw the interview, so I was like, yeah. There was no way not to say no. Not the interview, but the PowerPoint.
The pitch.
The PowerPoint, yeah.
The
pitch.
PowerPoint.
That was awesome.
Shout out Esteban.
Yep. Well, Rick, other than misses, did anything cool happen? Oh, you saw your favorite boxer fight over the weekend.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Jake Paul, GOAT status.
GOAT.
Light work.
What does GOAT mean again? Greatest
of all timesies.
Go.
I watched the fight Friday, but I also wanted to give a shout out to G Baby. It was his birthday on Saturday. Y'all were out there, and he was. Did he tell y'all that he was very excited because he asked Yudi like, "Hey, who's coming to my party?" And Yudi was like, Iram and Mati and all these kids' names.
Yeah.
And then he asked, "Is Oscar going?" He was like, "Yeah, Oscar's going." And then he asked, "Is Danny going?" "Yeah, he's coming." "Okay." And sometimes Gabriel, like, he's in his own little world and he starts talking to himself. And you said that he started talking to himself and he walked away. He's like, "Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to have YouTubers at my party."
You wasn't even acknowledge me the entire time I was there.
but the bad thing about it
is,
the bad thing about it is that I've known him for so long and I just started podcasting with you guys. That he doesn't see me as a podcaster. He sees you guys. But me, it's just like, it's just Ricky. Like,
well, it's because nowadays I think like everybody's dream is to be on YouTube, and they need the barrier of entry was so easy.
Also, Yuri was saying that whenever he came, remember for Halloween he dressed up. He was here. She said that he he was like, oh, buy all the equipment. Yeah. Like it's all of that and all this. So he kind of like I guess got a little bit more of a perspective from that. So he probably more excited.
Vic's son Mati too.
Yeah.
Did he talk?
Yeah,
to you
yeah.
about
He looked at me and and dude, so much props to parents for understanding little kids because this little kid came up to me, looked at me, and he was all like, like after he translated,
He
to
was
me,
starstruck.
Yeah, he was like, he's like, I seen you on my tablet, you know,
My tablet.
and I was like, I was like, he was talking really low, and I was like, Vic, what did he say? He's like, oh, he said he saw you on your tablet, and I was like, you understood that? And he's just like, so shout out to parents everywhere, because I was super impressed of how like he knew exactly what he was saying.
That's awesome. There was another person that found the podcast, an old professor of mine.
Oh damn!
She said she found the podcast, and then she said, I went and I looked at the one where I say how I proposed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So if she's listening, shout out to, I won't say her name. Hit like. Hit like.
Professor X.
Yeah,
Yo, but
that one.
at the
On
party,
the one in the wheelchair, yeah.
at the party, I saw Gabriel had like ice on his face, you know.
Get what?
Ice, like somebody like accidentally hit him, because these kids are freaking savages, man. They're like jumping off the second floor of the swing set and stuff. I think they said that the girl accidentally kicked him in the face, but I didn't know that. So I had seen like two kids they were walking up to Gabriel, and they just dab each other up, and then I was like, oh look, they made peace. Yeah, but
That's awesome.
yeah, that was cool. Shout out G baby.
G baby.
Yeah, well, do you guys want to get into some stories or what?
I think we must. We owe it to the public.
Yeah,
We must.
yeah.
What
It's
do we
been
got?
a while since we potted, so
Let's see.
I was so excited for today. Like
You
yeah.
where? You're not anymore?
Oh, well, I mean, I still am.
Okay.
I was like, remember on the group text, the picture of the Christmas Carol, where he's like, it's here, and it's like Christmas, and he's jumping around. I woke up this morning like all excited, not to go to work, but because we were gonna pod today.
We're gonna pod today.
Oh well, before we get into stories and stuff, we started this podcast because of like terrible gurus out there,
Right.
and I came across a new one. I want to see what you all
brand
think.
new guru?
Yeah,
Wow.
I want to see what you guys think about the video, the very far right. Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see what this gentleman has to offer.
Let's go. More wisdom.
The
right
Joker
here.
once said, if people treat you like an option, leave them like a choice. Yes, I'm a nice person, but you crossed the line too many times. Life happens. They said I changed a lot. I said a lot changed me.
Hey, pause it.
When trust is broken.
This started with the Joker once said,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure he didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so far, it seems like very, very easy, like understandable quotes. So we're agreeable. So let's continue.
Okay.
Sorry means nothing. Before you judge me, make sure you are perfect. Be careful who you trust. Even salt looks like sugar. Sometimes you just have to play the role of a fool to fool the fool who thinks they are fooling you. I smiled again, not because I was.
Well, I need to think about that one.
Sometimes you have to play the fool to fool the fool
Who's trying to fool you?
who's trying to fool you.
Because I ain't no fool.
Yeah, like fool me once, shame on you.
Fool me twice.
Fool me twice. You ain't fooling me twice. How do you
Yeah.
say it? Like fool me twice.
Wait, are you saying the
The George
real
Bu-
version or
the George Bush
or the Drake version?
What? There's a Drake version?
Yeah, not a Drake, J. Cole version.
That's Bush. That's real life. He actually.
No, but then like his at the end is like, fool me 3 times.
No.
fuck the peace sign.
Like he placed the clip
Yeah,
from actual Bush.
You fool me, you can't get a fooled again. Or
That
something
one,
like
yeah, that exactly.
You fool me and what?
He's like, fool me once. He's like, shame on you. Fool me twice.
I forgot it.
Ah,
I just said
damn
it.
it, man. He's like, fool me twice. You can't fool me twice. Something like that.
Okay.
Happy, but because I was strong.
So yeah, super inspirational stuff right there. How do you guys feel? You guys feel better for watching that?
I think I'm gonna have a lot to think about tonight.
Yeah, you think so?
A lot of.
I didn't think people should be pondering more. It's like, when did the Joker say all this?
Yeah. I think they like to say that because the Joker had like the whole. He was nice and then he changed.
Well, that is the
So
purpose behind the killing joke.
Right. So I think that's why they're like the Joker once said.
Yeah, but I just think to open up an inspirational quote monologue based off of the Joker is kind of
Based on
insane.
the villain.
Yeah.
This is it's a video, but I like the still picture ones of the Peaky Blinders, where he's just like smoking a cigarette.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it always talks about like trust or none of those quotes
nothing ever happened,
were
yeah.
part of the show.
Yeah. There was a while where I would see a lot of Bad Bunny ones. Like just a random picture from Bad Bunny and then like a quote.
And then it would just yeah.
No. Like it wasn't really a quote from him. It would just be like, like people cross rivers. This is that. And then they have like a picture of Bad Bunny, like serious. And then I saw some with Peso Pluma later on, and I think they're just grabbing like a random person.
I think that's really funny. I like those. Those are funny. Those make sense. But this kid's super serious as hell. But it's just like.
I think those are meant to be serious too.
I don't think
about that.
I don't think the Joker thing here was. I think he was trying to be cool. I don't think he was trying to be funny.
What I like about the one that I'm talking about?
Yeah,
it's that one. It's Peaky Blinders. It's the guy that plays Venom. Hardy. I think he's also smoking a cigarette on one of his movies where he's like a.
Well, he plays like one that he like plays two identical brothers.
He's a gangster.
Yeah,
and then it's like Tupac, and it's now people are making fun of it, and they're like. The starter pack for a middle age, and it showed like the images talking about trust and loyalty, and if you pull a fast one on me, how you lose their friendship or some dumb shit like that.
I think right now the world's turning on millennials and how cringy we can be.
We're cringy?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think every generation is pretty much cringy as hell.
They have their cringy dimension. Yeah, for sure.
There's a couple things. Well, I think things get lost that were cringy before that you don't see them. Like, there's not like old videos, and whenever they do come up, you're like, oh, that's cringy. I sent y'all a video of it was a Tejano music, the artist where he was singing, and I said that it looked like one of y'all's. That was really cringy. Where he's like dancing, it's like a Tejano music song.
It's someone doing the karaoke. Right, that one.
But that was actually the singer of that song.
Oh, okay.
But it was so cringy because he didn't have like backup, and he was like dancing the Tejano, and he was just like super fucking extra. Yeah.
You think if we ever have kids that they're gonna look at our podcast and cringe?
Well, before we go there, do you think we'll ever look back at our podcast and think, fuck, we were so cringe, but we didn't know?
Maybe the first like 50 episodes.
Yeah. I can see that.
You know, like I think getting our bearings, like
that establishing and seeing me dressed up as Cusco.
That was awesome, though.
It was awesome.
I think everyone loved that.
Mm-hmm. Loved
Octobers were always the favorite because y'all dressed up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm being too harsh on myself then. But who knows? Maybe, who knows? I mean, a lot of things will probably change.
I don't know.
Not cringe, but I think my kids would be like,
you
were dumb from the start.
Is you judging me, Dad? Because I didn't get an A. Look at you doing that, that stuff on.
He's like, they didn't even invite you to California.
Kids don't ignore what they just said.
Moving forward.
That's your padrino and Oscar, padrino daddy. They're just playing jokes. They're funny guys. They're funny guys.
So I know you know what Twitch is, but do you know what Twitch is?
It's like a live stream, man.
Yeah,
no, it's like whenever you go like this. Like that.
Well, that's a problem. You should probably get that checked out.
What's wrong with Twitch? We are cringe.
I was like, I know that's what you meant, but I was like, God, come on, it can't be it. That can't be the whole joke.
That's because he knew, so I had to pretend I didn't.
Okay. Play beat, all right. So this week there was like a bunch of crazy shit going on. I don't know if you guys paid attention to the changes that they had made. No, you no.
Like policy changes or like.
Yeah, policy changes. Yeah. Okay. So in the Twitch community, there are always people who tiptoe the lines of the TOS. That's what's TOS mean?
Texas Safety Alcohol. Or outstanding. I don't know.
Why'd you add an A?
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing with that.
It's terms of service. All right.
What is it?
Terms of service. That's basically what you agreed to be on the actual.
What was
site.
the O stand for?
What are you?
I thought you said TCO.
No, TOS.
I said
TOS.
Terms of service.
Okay.
Like. The TOS.
It's because you were thinking TSA. That's why you added. That's the freaking airplane stuff. Look, back to the.
What do they have to do with Twitchers?
No, we went on the plane.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Like, back. S1 needs to be able to make freaking reels. All right.
Okay.
Back to order.
Let's
right?
be real.
Yeah. So last week, Twitch had some really crazy changes in their policy because there's creators who like tiptoeing the TOS. All right. So last week, like the e-girls found out that as long as they didn't show nipples, they didn't have to wear a shirt on camera. So the camera would just like pan out and just be like from the chest up. Okay. So everybody online who hated it was complaining about it. Everybody who was like, stop making a big deal about it, were arguing with them. Everybody was fighting between. They're all like, oh, but children can see this. And everybody else was like, yo, dude, there's literally like Nazis and people on here talking about like shit that kids, like this isn't even a kid's website. So let's stop pretending it is. All right. So there was like a whole
Are they still trying to like, no, this is a gaming website? Because I know that's what
No.
That's it? Like it's done?
It's over. No, because
okay. Well,
it's just
I mean,
live
I'm talking about
stream.
officially though.
No.
Like as far as the owner, I mean, Amazon is the owner, right?
Yeah.
As far as they're concerned, do they still view it as this is a gaming platform? I know like there's the unofficial, like how people view it, and then there's how the company views themselves.
No, I think I don't think they want to, because that's just putting themselves in the box anyways. And because live streaming like in real life, the IRL is super popular too. So like it's not as so much as just the niche anymore. Because what happened before was whenever the girls were doing the hot tub streams, at first they started banning them and taking them down. Right. And officially they changed their policy to be like, if they're in the pool, they're allowed to stream from the pool, aren't they? So they basically moved the goalpost every time like the girls start doing something extra crazy, because that just means more revenue for them. Okay? So these new girls started doing this new, it's always called the meta. This is like the new meta that they're pushing, which is just, as long as you're not showing like anything, you can basically do whatever the hell you want. So, of course, after the discourse happens, a big policy change comes out, okay? Which is that if you're using nudity for artistic purposes, you're allowed to show like nudity. But from the way that it was described, it seemed like they were talking about like if you're like in an art class, they're painting the human body, that you can show it. Like if somebody's breastfeeding, they can show it. If they're drawing like in any kind of art form, you can show nudity. Because before like the video games, there was a cutscene and there happened to be like sex or whatever, they used to get in trouble until they changed it, right? So now the new rule had came up, which was if it was in an artistic art form, you were allowed to show nudity. So basically they were pushing the bar further to basically like calm everybody down and be like, look, these are the new rules, deal with it, right? Mm-hmm. But what they didn't think was the furry community was going to dominate the freaking For You page. Everybody was drawing hentai. There was massive furry cocks all over like the main page, all right? And the thing was, Twitch didn't know how to react, so they started banning people. But why are they banning people when they're doing the rules that they set up, all right? So, obviously, what happens is, if you're Coke, your ad plays right after this guy's drawing a massive fucking dick on the freaking wolf, and then you're just like, a wolf? Yeah. So, they end up, like, rolling back the rule the very next day. So it was like the quickest flip-flop, and it was
within a day?
Yeah, within a day.
Crazy.
Yeah, because they were about to lose a lot of ads, because I'm like, why? You're not putting my ad on that shit.
Yeah.
And they were following the rules. So this isn't even on the freaking hentai artist. Yeah. So,
but then you would also say that it's up to like the viewers, right? Like if no one's watching that, then they're not going to make any money.
Everyone was watching because it was fucking funny.
So that's what I'm saying. Like to a certain extent, it's like, it's also the audience's fault. Like, they're the ones, like, consuming the content.
That dicho, si sabes cómo me pongo pa' que me invita, like, if you just never gonna fucking like, find a way.
Why did you say we could draw giant cocks if you didn't mean it? So the very first one was, like, somebody's response, which I found pretty good. Yeah, so here you go. Rick, can you read this?
These recent changes on Twitch are so embarrassing. Sweeping policy changes without basic restriction. How do you say that?
Erroneously
ban streamers for doing exactly what they were told they can do. Immediately roll back the changes the next day. Amateur hour, please do better, Twitch.
Yep. And if you go to the very next one, right here, it points out exactly what you can and can't do. It says, fictionalized, drawn, animated, sculpty, fully exposed female presenting breast, genitalia, buttocks, regardless of gender. Which is basically just saying if it's fake, you can do it.
Right.
You know?
I'm glad how somebody took notes and put like drawn, animated. Well, that's 2D, sculpted 3D.
Oh, yeah.
Fully, emphasis on fully. What are we trying to accomplish? Breast, genitals, and buttocks. The guy went and did his research on it.
Yeah. So freaking, it was a shit show over Twitch. I thought it was funny because seeing everybody's reactions to everything. Right. You know, because it happened so quickly that it divulged like so bad. Yeah, but they were saying like the For You pages, like they were supposed to be another category that would like split them up. But the thing is, whenever you're like the most watched, they push you on.
Yeah, that you go to the front.
Know?
That's so funny.
Yeah. So that's Twitch, you guys.
That is Twitch.
So unfortunately, you guys can't take advantage of this. You can't go and become the next.
So how come something like YouTube Live doesn't have those issues? Like like if you try to have like YouTube, you don't seem like, because Twitch there has always been controversy, right? Like people getting banned because then they did this and then. I'm saying like in YouTube.
What
the live streams you don't necessarily see that. Is it because YouTube has always been more restrictive from the beginning?
Yeah, I think
and
so.
Twitch is just trying to get.
I think everybody says how terrible Team YouTube is at responding anytime anybody needs help. Right. So with Twitch, like you might get banned for like 2-3 days, but you get answers quicker. You know. So as far as what I've heard, that's why not only that, people stream on YouTube for sure, but it's not necessarily like as popular as Twitch is.
So I like watching that show on YouTube, that podcast where they're drinking at the bar and it's like a Hispanic thing.
What's it called?
The Zagar. And he does it Facebook Live, he does YouTube Live, and maybe another platform. But sometimes they get pretty drunk, and sometimes he starts saying things, and they like shut him down on YouTube. Yeah. And he always makes the joke like, the guy, he tripped over a cord, and that's why we're not streaming right now on YouTube, but we're here on Facebook Live. But it's because he starts saying things that are like really, really inappropriate. Yeah. But I think it's funny. He's like, like this week, like we figured it out. Like he just had a plug in a different like modem or something like that. Like if it was just like a simple electrical fix. Yeah.
Well, I don't like to hear that you're talking about another podcast on my show, so fuck you.
Hey, I gotta keep busy while y'all were gone.
I need people to understand that was a joke.
No, it was very well acted. Congratulations, you've won.
And that was more of the same thing.
That's the rollback.
Yeah, we don't need that. Oh wait, that was their actual response, I think.
Yeah, that's the rollback.
Yeah, you go read it.
So effective today, we're rolling.
Mr. Twitch.
We are rolling back the artistic nudity changes. Moving forward, depictions of real or fictional nudity won't be allowed on Twitch, regardless of the medium. This restriction does not apply to mature-rated games. You can find emote-specific standards for nudity and sexual content in emote guidelines. We aren't making other changes to the updated sexual content policy. We're in the process of pushing out updates to our community guidelines that reflect this change. It will take a few days for both this blog and for the community guidelines to be translated. While I wish we would have predicted this outcome, part of our job is to make adjustments that serve the community. I apologize for the confusion that this update has caused.
I think anybody could have predicted the outcome of that.
It would have been funnier if that last sentence would have said, I apologize for the confusion, and then like stated what exactly the confusion was. I thought it would have been funnier.
They could get, but I think they're in so much like trouble
that they're not trying to be
that they're
funny.
Like, just stop, because you might say a joke, it might backfire, and they're like,
the quicker this is behind us, the better.
Yeah, just stop.
Yeah. So next up, your boy Kanye is back. Yee.
It's because I know him by Yee.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember Kanye?
Yeezy?
Yeah.
Kanye?
Yeah. Were you ever a fan? I think you were. I remember you trying to show me a couple of his
no,
music.
I like the Netflix documentary.
That's what you were trying to get me to watch.
It was really good, but I liked it because it showed
belief in the self, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, like in the first episode, it showed where he was a really good like producer and he had like good beats and music, and he wanted to be a rapper and he would ask people, and even the label companies, they were like, yeah, we're gonna get you as a rapper, and they never gave him a chance. And so he would actually, like, I think Pharrell was one of the guys that was like, hey, like, I already rented this place for like a couple hours, I'm already done, like, you give me good music, like, hey, if you want, you can start recording. That was the reason, like, his. I also saw like where like things started changing. Obviously, when his mom passed away, but his mom was like his biggest freaking hype man, dude. Like, I don't think if it was I don't think if it was his
sick
mom,
of everybody just saying that. Like that gives you an excuse. I'm like, it's been fucking
no, it doesn't
forever.
it doesn't give you an excuse. It doesn't give you an excuse.
Yeah.
But
I think he's just like admiring a period where he did good stuff, as far as like for himself and just kind of motivation, I guess.
No,
I mean, do you think he's always been like the way he is now, or he's? Just
I think people have said that for years. He's been that
that's
way.
what I'm saying. I was just like
yeah, I think
he was just so busy that he couldn't show that side. But now he's rich, has a lot of free time. You can spend
he's a lot less rich now.
Well, but still rich.
Yeah,
he's not gonna starve tomorrow or anytime soon.
Yeah, but point being, he just came out with a new album.
Oh,
yeah, and he also had like some girl like happened to live stream him having like a freaking mental breakdown in front of everybody, and I watched it was like 6-7 minutes long. Him being basically he acknowledged he's like nobody stood with me, and he's like I'm in this room alone right now, and I like that he was saying that all these fucking cloud goblins just being around this fucking Nazi bitch just because they want attention, you know. And I like that he said that to their faces. I thought that was pretty good. I was like, congratulations, Kanye, for at least acknowledging that you have no friends, you know? And
he should link up with Will Smith's friend.
Oh,
He thought he was my friend. He would call him on the spot like, you were never my friend.
Yeah, they actually get along. Yeah, but people, right now he shifted over from like talking about the Jews. Now he's calling them Zionists. And which is because right now with everything going on in the world is easy word to say to get people to agree with you.
Remind me, what are Zionists?
Zionists are people that believe basically like, you know how we had Manifest Destiny. That's their version of it. That they have to take over all of Israel, which is the reason that they are pushing out the Gazans out. You know, like before any of this happened, they were moving into like Gaza territory. They were kicking people out of their houses. Because it's their land gifted by God, you know? So that's the people who are actual Zionists, which is not all Jews.
Right. Okay,
you know?
Okay.
So he shifted over from being like, oh, it's the Jews. He's like, so now it's the Zionists. Because with everything going on, he sounds less racist and less crazy, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. But for people who don't get the connection, we got his new album called Vultures, okay? And if you go to the right, yeah. So there is this black metal band, which is like they're known neo-Nazis named Burzum, okay? So if this isn't enough to show you the similarities, if you zoom in, it's the exact same font. It has the same white underlining on the bottom. I don't think you can see it on this picture. But yeah, so that's a very simple. That's to me, it still felt like a stretch.
Okay.
But if you go next.
I've seen
yeah, because I used to use that font whenever I would do like in elementary because I thought it looked cool.
I've seen that font before
like,
too.
is it old century?
No, you guys just saw an old English version of it. This one's it's a specific one. The lines are a lot thinner. Okay. Well, yeah. So look here.
It's because we put bold.
No, like most computers don't have this font. Okay, and then look. Okay, so here it is side to side, and then if you go on to the next one, I think it's the next one. Yeah. So here's the Burzum logo. I don't think I saved the freaking Kanye one. Can you pull up the Kanye Vultures? Yeah. So the artist who created the pictures that you're about to see, like the one from Burzum and the other one. That one right there. It's the same artist, and they're all like beloved by neo-Nazis. Unfortunately for the artist, he had no say, but his art became very, very loved by neo-Nazis. Okay. So
it's like a giant shovel.
Yeah, it's a shovel with a bird on top of it, the vulture. Oh. You know. So if now you go back to the other one, you see that is the same artist art style, like the logo, everything. Like his name is on the top left, the thing is on the top right, bottom right. Okay. Same thing. Okay. It's clearly inspired by Burzum, right? So it's like, you know, whenever it walks like a duck, quack like a duck. It's a duck. Oh, I'm sorry.
Ducks in this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. So if your whole inspiration is being drawn from fucking neo-Nazis, it's like what then, you know?
So
because look, you can even see the shovel right there.
Yeah, right here.
You see the bird? Right there. Yeah, I think
so,
that's the overlap. Oh no, it's the overlap, right? Yeah, that's the overlap. Never mind. Excuse the last part. Yeah, and
I see what you mean. So, how has the album been received? Just from the music,
his fans don't give a shit.
From the music perspective, like, does it even sound good? That's what I'm curious about.
I'm not the best person to ask. I never liked his voice.
We need to ask Common or no, not Common. Joe Budden.
Joe Budden.
I think he's been calling him a clown for a while. Yeah. So,
if anybody want to do us a favor, go listen to it and let us know in the comments. I never hated Kanye. I was never a fan though. Like I've never heard a song that really like hooked me. Not that I've actually sat down and gone through all of them, but so I don't know.
I tried giving them a listen, but I've never like look, obviously the music's undeniable. That's what he's known for. He's known to be a great producer. But like even when I was listening to him, like I saw a bunch of posts being like, we need to separate like the rapper from the producer because he's not the best rapper at all by any means. Like you know you're not gonna. It's not like he's not a Kendrick. He's not even the fucking Drake, right? But it's just like he makes great sounding stuff, you know. And that unfortunately that's like
melody wise.
It's crazy that I don't think
a lot of music.
I don't think lately his music has gets like radio play.
Well,
maybe because all the thing that's surrounding what he's been going through or what he says and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But his music for a while hasn't. You can hear his older stuff, but you can't hear like any of his last 3, 4,
I think
5 albums.
People are kind of embarrassed to be seen listening to Kanye nowadays. Which is kind of good.
People still follow him and still listen to him, but I'm saying like radio. I'm talking specifically. I'm talking about like
no.
I
know.
And people still jam to him. People still buy his albums and stuff like that.
I mean, I don't know a single person who does.
I don't either, but I mean, doesn't mean.
No, I know that. I know.
It's worldwide.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that like I'll never see anybody posting on their story. Like every time there's a new album, at least somebody posting like one song or 2 songs. But right now, it's just like optically, it looks bad because you're supporting a vocal fucking Nazi, you know. So that obviously people are listening to it. But I'm saying I think it's like a freaking the Scarlet Letter shit. You're basically like outing yourself that you're like I don't care that he's a neo-Nazi. I like his music.
That one's kind of tricky, right? Like you don't care about like what the guy did, but if the music. Spanks and
that is a big debate that we've been having on here.
Yeah, which the separation of art versus the artist.
Yeah,
like I listen to SPM. I like his music. Who else? People still listen to like R. Kelly, like his older stuff.
I think R. Kelly it's kind of.
People listen to Michael Jackson still, right? Michael Jackson's always.
Michael Jackson was never cemented, and Macaulay Culkin still defends him to this day. Mm-hmm. So that one's a little harder to. But I think R. Kelly's cooked with the younger generation. The only people who still really listen to him are like kind of like older heads. There because I'm like no young person is listening to fucking Ignition.
How much?
If it comes on the radio, I'll still sing every word for word.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the remix to Ignition. I am fresh out the kid. It just like brings you back to a certain time, you know, like it's just
yeah, and you don't care that women were freaking abused and
well, you didn't know at the time.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, well, you know now though, that's the difference. And every time you listen to it, money's going to his estate. You know,
But that's what I was gonna ask. How much money does it really go to his estate if you just listen to it like a couple of times on Spotify?
The problem is when it's everybody who's like, I'll just listen to it a couple of times.
Well, see, like for
well,
me,
yeah, I mean it accumulates, right? But like I'm saying, like they always talk about how people don't make a lot of money from Spotify, like the artists.
Oh no.
I'm talking about Spotify.
No, small artists don't make money.
Well, yeah, because it's less number of plays.
R. Kelly's fucking massive, like even to this day.
Right, but it's based on the number of plays, right?
Yeah.
Just purely. It's not like he's getting a special rate.
No.
Because he's popular.
No.
Right. Okay. That's what I'm saying. So, like,
Yeah.
how much money is he really getting?
He's big enough. I'm pretty sure he still makes like a decent.
I said I'll listen to it, but not like YouTube it, or I don't have Spotify. So like I'm talking about like the radio. Like if it comes on, I'm not gonna like change it.
R. Kelly still comes on the radio?
Sometimes, yeah. But it's like on like days where it's like flashback.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because
that. Like, oh shit, I remember that song when I was like a wee little boy.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I think it has always been a really big topic. Like even on here, like
I also think that a lot of people can dissociate it much easier than others.
So
like
if you are we supposed to stop watching like Khan the Conqueror, like his movies on the
I haven't seen it, so I'm completely guilt free.
We we're gonna get to that.
That's a good segue, but I mean,
what a great segue.
No, I think there's levels to what people have done too.
Well,
okay,
yeah. So you can watch it, but not in HD.
Yeah. Like a what's the 640?
480p.
480p.
Yeah.
So bring up the. Are we done?
Wait, I don't know. Are we done?
I have no idea.
Go to the next one.
Oh, there we go. Why are we cheering? Stop.
No, like, we're cheering him because he knew. He's a new Kong. What have you done?
Yeah.
He had told me that this was the next topic.
That's the next topic.
Look.
Read it, Rick. Read it for the public.
Jury finds Khan the Conqueror guilty of assault and harassment.
Assault.
Jonathan Majors for those of you normies.
Do you think more people know him by Jonathan Majors or more people know him by Kong the Conqueror?
I don't think many people know who the fuck Kong the Conqueror is right now. They're not as like these new Marvel movies.
No, I think so. I think
no, because he was freaking Creed. Like it's not like he's like new. Like
so he's not new, but I suck at remembering names.
I think you underestimate it.
Only that his name is actually really cool. So like, I'm sorry, but no.
So I think you underestimate it because you know how we were talking about like character fatigue and the last phase didn't really have a villain. This was gonna be the next villain. So I think a lot of people know him because he was gonna be the next villain. Like you know how we were seeing Thanos. Like
it's just you're wrong because
the first ones, and you're like, well, who the hell is that guy?
Yeah, because whenever the Creed 3 came out, I was like, Michael B. Jordan's versus Kong the Conqueror.
No, but the thing is, right now, we say do they know him more as Jonathan Majors right now? That's the only name people have been repeating like during the trials right now. So everybody's gonna know his name.
So you're saying the trial helped him?
Yeah, the trial made him even more famous. Yeah, because they're like, this motherfucker just derailed the whole MCU, which is good because it was sucking dick. I'm okay with them getting rid of him because I didn't like the direction it was going.
He was a bad villain?
No, I don't even think it was his fault.
Okay,
you know, but it's just like
no, he didn't think. He was guilty. No. I got him.
Let the record show Oscar's opinion. He's okay to the music.
I didn't think he was guilty of ruining the MCU.
Got him.
Yeah. He wouldn't listen to the music, but he agrees with Kong the King.
No. It's all jokes, everybody. Don't accuse my cosino.
He's a very good method actor, all right? He was playing the evil guy in the universe, so he became evil, all right? And, look, I personally, I've been really, really bored. You know what's a really great movie that just came out that we need to talk about? The new Godzilla movie. Better than anything else that's come out this year other than Barbie. Right?
I saw Barbie. I saw Barbie.
Okay, we'll talk about it later. But yeah. But
did you watch the Oppenheimer?
No.
I haven't seen it. I've been wanting to watch that one too.
Good, but since it was like at the same time as Barbie, like
you watched it?
I haven't watched it, but I heard it was like.
I've been wanting to watch that one too.
I think I'm gonna go back.
I didn't even remember
just because
that
guy is Peaky Blinder.
What's his real name?
Peaky Blinder.
Jonathan Majors.
Shelby.
Okay, so so here's what happened. I screenshotted the story for you guys. Danny, you want to read it?
A New York jury on Monday found actor Jonathan Majors guilty of assault and harassment of his former girlfriend during a domestic dispute. Majors, a rising star who has appeared in Disney's Marvel franchise and Creed 3, was convicted on Monday of 1 count of reckless assault in the third degree and a non-criminal charge of harassment as a violation. He was acquitted on another assault charge and 1 count of aggravated harassment. CNN has reached out to representative for Majors for comment on the verdict. Yeah. And I think he can get up to 1 year of jail time, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's third degree
maximum sentence of 1 year. 1 year.
I don't think he's gonna do jail time though.
You don't think so?
No.
What was it for again?
Domestic assault. I think he hit his girlfriend.
So he physically hit somebody.
Yeah.
And he can serve up to a year in jail, right?
Jail.
But that's because of where they're in New York.
What was it, the Grammys, or what was it, the Golden Globe, where
the Latin Grammys.
The Oscars.
The Oscars.
Yeah, it was
you were completely
God, so dumb.
Where Will Smith hit Chris Rock?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Chris Rock,
see, look,
did he get canceled?
I know you're a man's right activist, and
no, I'm a Will Smith
activist.
Why? Wait, you wanted Chris Rock to go to jail?
Yeah, he provoked him.
Yeah. Shut up. Look, Chris Rock didn't want to press charges, so it falls on.
Oh, so I think.
So you think Jonathan Majors, he would still have another role, not Marvel, but do you think he'll get back on his feet and have another?
Oh no, I don't know. I think it'd be really, really tough.
It has to be like some independent stuff, nothing super big.
He would have to do something like Will Smith and do something where the topic is like
independence. Remember that he immediately went and did Emancipation. And I was like he went and did the first, we can't talk shit about him in this role. Are you fucking kidding me?
Emancipation 2 featuring Jonathan Majors.
That's the rehab assignment. That's how they get back on their feet.
Yeah. That was so fucking good.
Hey, Daddy.
So sorry.
That was so fucking good.
I also think the fact that it's domestic violence, it falls under a specific category.
Yeah.
That it's already more frowned upon. Well, yeah, because it also happens in private. This guy did it in public and stuff like that. So it's like you could claim that was in the hit of the moment. You might go to court like, I hate my wife. It was in the hit of the moment. Like,
or was there a pun there when you said in the hit of the moment?
There could have been.
Yeah, he
said it twice in case it went over our head.
Yeah.
Danny is his English is his second language.
So she
my second sandwich. Yeah.
Sandwich.
She's pressing charges, right?
Yeah.
I thought she wasn't.
I thought she was. Sometimes in cases, if she doesn't do it, the state will file in your behalf. Yeah. Which is whenever, it's spouses usually happens that way because people want to protect their abusive husband, So maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's what you heard, But but people were talking about who could replace him because I either they're gonna have to find a way to reset the universe for.
Just go to another universe.
Yeah, go to
scratch that one and be like, oh, that was
let's
what if.
Burn this one.
Yeah. Well, who are they thinking of replacing? Have there been any popular recommendations?
There was a long list, and I picked my two favorites.
Who do you pick?
Yeah, so
Pascal,
the first one.
Pascal or Spider-Man guy?
No, Timothée Chalamet or Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Tom Holland is Spider-Man and Kang. Kang.
That's the plot. That's the plot too. But I like the Pedro Pascal.
He's gonna do freaking the Mr. Fantastic and
both on different universe.
They would never know.
Yeah. Well, who did you pick?
The first one that popped up that was really good was John Boyega.
John Boyega.
Yeah, which he came out in the Star Wars, The Force Awakens.
I recall this scene. Where's this from?
Yeah, well, he's the.
Oh, that's from the Star Wars.
Yeah, Rick bought me a painting that's down there of him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if you go, it was whenever he had the greatest redemption story in Star Wars ever. To go from a stormtrooper to a fucking Jedi, but they completely botched his storyline. And like everybody hates like the most current trilogy, and I don't think it's as bad as they think it is. But I think there's a lot of redeeming parts. I think on the second movie, there's like this really really cool scene in like the red room that they're in, awesome shit. But he had a really good story because it starts off with him being a stormtrooper and basically fleeing because he didn't want to be a part of that anymore.
So from all these pictures that I see here, he seems like a very jolly person.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just from those pictures, but he would come off across as a good villain.
I think he has the potential to.
Yeah.
He has a good. He's a good actor. He's British, you know. So
Well, let's vote on it. Who's the other guy?
the other one is Denzel's son, which is I think his name is David Washington.
Oh, Denzel Washington's son. You said Den. I was like, who the?
Yeah. What did I say?
No, you said Denzel son, and it just.
Oh
said
yeah,
it.
Denzel's son.
I've never seen that guy before.
He came out in the Tenet movie.
Tenet. I haven't watched.
Yeah.
Tenet.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and,
and
and,
the-
and
I haven't
the
seen
black
any
the
of
Black Klansman. Yeah.
I haven't seen
those.
any
Look,
of his
just put-
movies.
I haven't
just
seen
put
any
Tenet.
of those.
Yeah. Just look at him. He looks cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was just those two?
Well, there was a lot more, but it was a bunch of people.
What
I
about
didn't agree
the
with.
other guy,
Yeah, I vote
Eldridge Alba,
Pedro.
whatever his name is? Eldridge Alba, what's his name? The one-
Idris Elba? No, he
Eldridge
I think-
Alba, yeah.
I don't think they put
That's,
him in. I think he's too old.
That's Knuckles?
Who?
Knuckles? That's
It-
not Knuckles from
From Sonic, the Sonic
Yeah.
movie? Was that Idris Elba?
Go,
Yeah,
I don't know people by name. I just know I hear his voice like the meme where he's like this.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's Idris.
Idris Alba.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, the DiCaprio.
Yeah. Oop, oop, oop.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, let me drink my beer.
Yeah, I didn't know that was Idris.
He had like a really thick accent.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, what about Denzel Washington? No, I saw the
Tatum Washington's old as hell.
He's a great
let me
actor,
see,
though.
Let me see,
Yeah.
go back to Knuckles. Well, the actor, not Knuckles himself.
Yeah, it's Idris. Oh, you want to see how he looks? This guy.
He came out in The Office.
I would
He also came out in Fast.
Yep.
Fast 10 or Fast 9.
I would
one
put
of
him.
those. One of those.
You would put him as king? No.
over the other two guys.
Nah.
He looks mean.
No, it's just because you don't know what
The
the hell
other
they
two-
are.
The other two guys look like you said. The first one looks too
You
jolly.
think
That
freaking
guy, I've
Idris
never
Elba
seen him.
looks meaner than him?
Yeah, he does.
Open up the. That, I don't think that's him.
He's actually smiling in that one.
Yeah, that's
Wrong picture. He's smiling.
Just put go to images so you can see.
Okay, hold on.
I think all those were him. You clicked the only one that wasn't him.
This was him?
Yeah,
This one?
Yeah, him. Yeah, but there's more images, of course. This is an action movie and shit.
Right.
Yeah, but no, like
I mean,
there's a bunch of cool.
I
people that
could
do
see
it.
that. I could see him too.
Will Smith.
What,
It's a redemption tour.
Smith.
They put
Yeah.
Will Smith on the
Redemption
list, and I
tour.
was like, that's awful. No,
I'm trying to think who else.
I don't know, but we don't have to.
I think
stand too
I
long
like
on this.
Knuckles.
Idris Elba would not be it. No,
Why?
no, he's too old.
He's not super old.
He's in his 50s.
Have you heard of CGI?
Then
Have you heard of CGI?
no,
He did Fast 9 and he was the villain. He could do.
that we're like in Fast 15 already, bro.
All right, guys.
Yeah, like
Hear
yeah.
me out. Hear me out.
No,
He's swole.
Me.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock.
Vin Diesel.
There's a couple.
Is this family?
There was a couple of years that The Rock was in everything.
Yeah,
so-
that's why I said The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock.
That's
By the way, I don't like The
terrible
Rock.
fucking idea. That's awful. Fuck that.
Who do y'all think should be the new? So they're replacing they're replacing the actor.
No,
They're not-
we're just saying like if
If
'cause,
they
you know,
were-
they replaced the guy who played War Machine.
right.
You know, so clearly they're okay with.
But War
replacing-
Machine wasn't that big, right? Like War Machine was like I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
they
he's like
changed
a
it.
big character. Yeah.
So
Well, you wouldn't know this if you cared about the guy who says Maine.
I probably would. I probably would.
You know
but-
which one I didn't pick up, but I picked it up like years later, like a long, well, because I didn't watch them in sequence or back to back, was Dumbledore. Like, apparently the guy died.
Yeah, he's an old dude. Who cares?
Well,
yeah.
it was funny. Well, not funny, but the reason they didn't keep using him was because the original one died, and the first two movies, the Dumbledore is like completely different person.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even know.
It's noticeable once you.
Yeah,
you
like
see
I
it,
know,
like,
I know. It's just,
well, the thing is,
it's completely. I didn't realize it neither till I was like.
It's probably best that unfortunately the guy died because the other guy's more lively.
Yeah. Well, I mean, well,
but I think Yuri said.
No,
Yuri
but-
said.
Shut up, bitch.
But
he brought up the rock. No.
No, but Yuri said that the first one was more. I know lively, but I think the book wise, he was more like slow, more.
do I
Like,
look like a nerd? I'm cool about the books.
Wow. Who reads nowadays, bro?
I know, freaking losers.
You only listen to podcasts nowadays.
My girlfri's a librarian. And your girlfriend's a teacher.
my wife works in school.
It's just like a bunch of nerds. Let's go into the
We're
other
dating
bonus.
nerds?
Yeah.
¿Qué hacemos?
Oye, nosotros no, right?
Yeah,
Debate
nosotros-
who can replace Kang.
Yeah.
We're calling them nerds, and they're those nerds
They have
going
a
to go
podcast.
podcast and
The
playing
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you have
So
a guru?
Well, speaking of nerds, we're already here. It goes with it. Godzilla. Dude. Remember?
Godzilla.
He doesn't know,
Minus
but
One.
we were in LA when we heard about Godzilla. Remember?
Yeah.
And it just all of a sudden was like Godzilla, and it's like
Godzilla.
There was a movie?
everywhere, dude. Like honestly, it's because it was only subbed. Like the promotion here was like very minuscule. There was like limited like showings across the country, and then people started going to it, and everybody was like, "Yo, this is the best Godzilla ever," and they're like, "Yo, this is the best freaking monster movie ever." And then we started talking about it, and we're all like, "Yo, so how does Kong join the universe?" And then we went down the rabbit hole. Yeah. Apparently, Kong was our response to like, "Hey, we have a cool monster too," and it's literally just the disgusting Americans kidnap a freaking giant gorilla. Yeah. And eventually the Godzilla universe was like, let's implement him, and it was awesome. It was cool. Unity happened.
So Kong is in this movie?
No, not in this
Oh,
one.
okay.
They're trying to, no? Or they're in
There-
talks
there's-
on.
there's-
They're
no,
independent.
There's nothing official on here. No, so
This one's independent
this
from
was
the other one.
This was a standalone
Right,
thing.
right, right. But are they? Obviously, you can't have one without the other, right? So
You can.
No, it's because I imagine like
when people saw this success, like, well, let's see if we can incorporate. Like,
No, so
they have like not a trilogy, but they have a whole bunch of different monster
no,
movies,
so
right?
there's two running Godzilla movies right now. Right now,
Besides the plus
so
one
so
or minus one.
minus one just came out in the theaters. It's still in theaters right now. But the trailer for the new Godzilla movie that includes Kong is out at this very moment. So if you actually click the folder, you because I was before I watched it, I was like I had seen like all these clips of like this pink Godzilla, and I'm like, what's up with this Godzilla? And then when I watched you see, it's Godzilla and Kong, which is the next movie, all right? Mm-hmm. So this is a completely different scene. I was like,
Didn't we have one like less than 5 years ago?
Yeah, which was Godzilla versus Kong.
yeah, Godzilla.
And this one's gonna be a completely different
Yeah.
standalone.
No, this continues that.
Yeah,
the,
same
part two.
the minus one is completely separate.
Right. But didn't we have already a Godzilla versus Kong like less than 5 years ago?
Right.
So this is part two.
Part two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but on the other one, it was cool because they brought in the whole Gojira story, and they explained to y'all how he basically was faking that he was a kaiju, and he's an alien, and it was really cool. There was a lot of cool redeeming things to it. I just think a lot of the fighting scenes were kind of dumb, but other than that, we're back, and after the success of minus one, the director's like, well, we have an 8-minute fight scene with no humans, because the entire minus one movie is about the Japanese military versus Godzilla. Yeah, and it was fucking amazing. It's so good. Like the main storyline doesn't even have anything to do with Godzilla, right? The plot to the story is there's a kamikaze pilot who his dad before he left, he's like, whatever you gotta do, you gotta survive. But kamikaze pilots don't have
So he
ejector
failed the
seats.
one job that he had.
For giving from the god. Yeah, but he did with his
He
dad.
had one task.
Yeah. So basically, he comes back. He's dishonored. Like everybody, he he has his redemption arc begin, you know, and you get Godzilla in between all of that. So the main storyline, which is the redemption story, it's amazing, and on top of that, you have Godzilla, and it's very, very good.
Do you think this last one, the one that y'all went to go see, the -1?
I haven't seen it. He saw it. I haven't seen
Do
it.
you think it had a bigger turnaround than what they thought? And
Yeah.
now do you think they're gonna do something else?
Yeah,
Or do you
they
think it's the
literally
standard?
expanded it. They said that there's like 18,000 more theaters showing it immediately after
No,
this.
I'm not talking about the showing, but do you think there's thoughts of, okay, do we do another part to this?
I'm
I
pretty
think they'll
sure
keep going.
after the success that they received.
Do you think they should right away go with King Kong?
Well, it's 'cause that's a different
no,
one.
No, Kong has,
I understand
No.
that. I understand that, but I'm saying it's always them two, right? It's always them two. But
no, that's not true.
there's other movies where there's like other
Well, did
monsters,
you not
right?
listen to the story?
No,
like they added Kong after the
Yeah,
fact.
Kong
Kong
was-
belongs to us.
I know, but and then there was other monsters as well, right?
All of those monsters
So
were
Kong,
Japanese lore.
Kong existed outside of the Godzilla world up until but
But they've been paired more than one time,
yeah.
right?
But the main
Not
story,
with Kong, just once.
Just once.
Just this series of movies. The monster, they call it the Monster Universe.
I thought they had been paired
think
more
there's-
than
I think
once.
there's,
They've
like,
been paired
older
more
ones,
once.
aren't
Yeah,
there?
There is
they've
one
been paired
before?
more.
I think there's like an old looking one.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
where
the point being is like you have all the ones against the Mecha Godzilla, you have all the ones against Mothra, you have
Yeah,
all
like
of
all-
them.
all
Yeah,
those.
you have all these like from the freaking like 80s, like 70s. They all look like shit, but they're all like funny and like have their own charismatic moments.
Right.
So this new Godzilla should probably fight one of
The others-
those, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think
Like why go against this one if they're doing the same
Yeah.
exact thing? I know
I'm
the stories are different.
I'm
but
pretty sure
let's go a different angle.
I'm pretty sure as far as copyright goes, I think they're just giving the U.S. like the American, like Hollywood, just the rights to use Godzilla for a monster universe, and then Japan say we can do our own shit too. Kind of how now Sony did with Spider-Man. Like
Yeah.
you have Spider-Man in the MCU, and with the whole multiverse shit, Sony still has the rights to Spider-Man. So they kept like Venom, and they have a Morbius time and all the shit over
More
there.
of the time, and like the new Lady Web, whatever the hell,
Whatever.
Adam Web,
Yeah,
something like that, right?
Let 'em walk.
Yeah. So now, like, you could have two Spider-Mans, and they made it make sense, right? Because you have the multiverse. So it's like, oh, well, that's one universe. That's another universe.
Yeah.
Here, I think they call it the Monster Universe, which you have Kong, and they even talk. I think I heard about maybe even the possibility of having like stuff from Pacific Rim in it. But then you have the Japanese, which they want to tell their story, like the original, and maybe they continue and they bring out all the other monsters now.
Yeah, because we need a actually cool Mecha Godzilla. Because I think the last one had one. Yeah. and
At what
It was pretty
point?
like
While
fast paced.
all of this is going on, at what point do we have MonsterVerse fatigue?
I don't know.
There's too much monsters. Like
Too
I
many
don't even know
monsters.
who's the real monster now.
Am I the monster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You let the monster know that I'm the monster. With this whole time,
The
he
Joker
was the
once
monster.
said it.
The Joker once
Oh,
said
I
that.
forgot
The
the Joker.
Joker once said it.
I'm
But
the
yeah.
monster to let him believe that he was the monster when the whole time Danny was the monster.
The Joker once said, "Real eyes, real lies, real lies." Okay, let's do
Dude, the
it.
dude was doing an inspirational, and we're over here cracking jokes. And
Yeah, so that's how it pretty much looks. Like
that looks fucking fan made.
yeah. Well, I mean,
It looks fucking sick. It looks sick.
It wasn't the greatest CGI, if we're being completely honest.
Oh,
Well,
wasn't?
the
No,
picture
but
that I'm
which
looking at
just
right now.
goes to show how amazing it was, because people's first complaint wasn't the terrible tanks. It was just like, it's everything's amazing.
I'm looking at that picture right now.
Yeah.
And it looks fucking sick.
Yeah.
It almost looks like somebody looks fan made.
Yeah.
It's a badass picture.
I liked it. I'm excited to see what they come up with. It's gonna be really good to see. So far so good. We're off to a great start. Yeah, and we're getting really close to a really long episode. Yeah, I just want to do the guru pip.
We're gonna have to fight. I figure.
We
Let's go.
don't have to fight. We're all going to agree. So, point. We're gonna watch this video and then we're gonna decide if we're gonna cancel this person.
Cancel.
Okay.
You don't even have to watch it.
Let's go. Wait. So just cancel.
Yeah, just do it.
Okay.
Does Lightning McQueen flash his nipples? Let's say hypothetically you meet an anthropomorphic car who's famous for racing. It'd be important to know whether or not he's exposing his calcium cannons to you. In Cars 1, there are two cars named Mia and Tia who flash their headlights, which is supposed to parallel flashing in our world in which women or men expose their milkies. The security guards pushing them back confirms that this is indecent exposure and that they have bared their yiddies to Lightning McQueen. Now, in the first film, it's revealed in a Rusty's promotion that McQueen's nips aren't real and that they're actually just stickers. But in Cars 2, before he races against his rival Francesco, he gets some headlights installed. Usually he has a pose where he flexes a sticker on a person and says his catchphrase, ka-chow. But in this film, Lightning McQueen is seen flashing a headlight at a party and a second time when he beats Francesco, meaning just like Mia and Tia, he's been exposing his breast every single time. So yes, Lightning McQueen flashes his nipples. But the true question is, if the headlights are boobs, does that mean everyone has their yiddies exposed at night?
Thoughts, comments, concerns.
The Joker ones. So this whole argument stands on the fact that Mia and Tia flash their boobs.
And the term flashing comes from
Whoa.
yeah, which like on because everybody knows that there's always like subliminal stuff. Like that is clearly like meant to refer like to flashing tits.
Yeah, sure.
So just by following the thought process, and the logic
Where
established.
He's
Where
exposing
Mia
his calcium
and
cannons
Tia
to you. In Cars
Miatas?
1, there are two
Yeah.
cars named Mia and Tia. who
Mia
flash their
and Tia
headlights, which is
Miata.
supposed to parallel flashing in our
Déjame.
world in which
Wait, I
women
wanna-
or men expose their
I wanna see if they do the little
security
headlights.
guards pushing
They
them
do.
back confirms that this is
They-
the security guards
Wait.
pushing them back confirms
they
that
put
this
it
is
down.
indecent
Yeah.
exposure.
Then it just
and
wants to hear the Milkies.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Mia and
Bear
Tia,
their what? What is that?
bear their Yeezys.
The Yeezys.
But I'm saying Mia and Tia are the only cars that have the ability
Dude,
to do that.
I'm getting very educated here. Like, baby leg, Yeeties.
You know what a gat is?
A what?
You know what a gat is?
A gat?
Gat.
Gia.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then I will come back with a list next week.
Sounds
Okay.
amazing.
Sounds
I'll be
scary.
here next week.
It sounds scary.
Be here
Sounds
next week.
educational.
Yeah. So, thoughts, comments, concerns. Are we canceling Lightning McQueen for indecent exposure?
But if his
Like,
name is Lightning McQueen, does that mean his name is Booby McQueen?
what?
Because the lights.
Lightning when the sky goes off, is it flashing us?
It flashes. He's onto something.
Is he?
Thank you, Rick.
I wouldn't cancel you. Especially after you were
Wait,
gone so long.
you-
I wouldn't cancel you, Daddy. Stay.
you never heard Yeeties, Milkers? Guys,
What was the other thing he said?
I've never heard Yeeties.
You never heard Yeeties?
No.
Yeah. There's what Milkies? You said.
Milkies?
I mean, that makes sense, but just I never heard about it.
How does it make sense? Pre-milk.
Déjame, I don't know English.
We should have had this episode. We should have had this topic on episode 69.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. It popped up like 3 weeks ago. I've had this for a while.
Okay, so the question is Lightning McQueen flashing the Yeeties?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is he flashing the Yeeties?
Even if he is, if you're winning, like, who
cares?
cares? Yeah.
You're right.
He's riding shirtless.
The
If you're winning.
history is written by the victor.
But then if every character in the whole world is
You think-
showing the GDs, is that really flashing?
Yo.
That's the whole question.
I got a better question. I got a follow-up question.
Okay, go.
Wait, but Lightning McQueen is a man. Men can be shirtless, and that's okay.
Oh, sexism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sexism.
So if this like picks up, right? Let's say this is trending,
Yeah.
and it's like Twitch where they decide this.
Oh, we're
this
gonna move the
Lightning
goalposts.
McQueen. Does he get canceled if there's no more Cars? The Cars universe is over. Like Disney just pulls and like, oh, we're not re-signing Lightning McQueen. we had a.
They can just not drive at night.
They were gonna make a collab with Fast and Furious, and then they're like, no. This is a family. This is a family movie. You can't be showing it.
You know, if it's a multiverse, they've shown like with Loki that there's a crocodile Loki. Mm-hmm. So technically, there could have been a Kang car.
Mm.
A Kang car.
Mm-hmm.
Or a Vin Diesel car.
What?
A Vin Diesel car.
That doesn't run on diesel.
I think it's time to call you guys.
Instead of saying ka-chow, he says family.
Yeah.
Family. It's like they form a triangle.
Is he also a Charger?
Ooh. A Miata. No. Come on.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us once again. It's been fun. We've been gone for a long time.
I have a question for the public. Did y'all miss us? Please let us know in the comments. Just let us know.
I did. I'm gonna comment like, guys, where have y'all been?
Did y'all miss us? Did y'all? Was it a nice break to not have us?
Nope.
Or did y'all miss us? I'm asking the public.
Dude, I was so
of course we missed
I was so
it.
excited to come.
When I got here, I got late. These two fools were like hugging, like, "Oh, I miss you so much."
We've been hugging.
And then I went and I hugged them too.
We've been hugging since y'all got back from California. That's why he's wearing the same shirt.
Oh, you didn't let him change?
Y'all been back in Texas since like last Tuesday.
Yeah, well, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. We have been the Unqualified Gurus Podcast. Welcome back, you guys.
Welcome back.
Don't ever leave me again.
We will.
I got trust issues now because of you guys.
Yeah, well,
We gave you anxiety.
tough shit. We had to deal with it, you know.
How do you even end the podcast? I forgot.
You know, we look at our camera and we say, peace out.
Ladies.
I don't know if y'all remember, but you remember the movie the Mummy?
Yeah.
Like the old movie. So you remember there's a part where like the citizens like they get like brainwashed and they're like walking like zombies in the city.
No, I have no watched.
I think that was I think that was the second movie.
The one with The Rock.
No, that's the third one. The second one
I
is
think the second one is The Rock. He was a Scorpion King.
yeah, that's the one with the scorpion. But this one is the Mummy Returns.
Yeah,
Is the Mummy
the
Mummy
Rock one, wasn't it?
No, I think it's the Mummy Returns, and then the Mummy, the Scorpion King.
I think the second one they're in the city.
There's a lot in the city, and they do the curse, and like a bunch of the citizens like become like zombie like.
Yeah.
And they all like walk in the city, and they're starting to say the guy's name. They're like Imhotep, and they're like walking. When we were at the Bésame Mucho concert, I went to the restroom. On my way back, there was people like trying to go into the restroom, people trying to go out, so it was crowded. And then this guy, like as he passes by, he just starts going Imhotep, and I just start cracking up because I'm like, I'm the only one that understood that.